They are young, famous, rich, and look like the AliExpress version of Kim Kardashian. They make millions promoting everything from beauty products to vacuum cleaners. But sometimes they go a bit overboard, and that's when karma hits back.
Je trouve que c'est super important d'avoir un beau vagin. Genre moi j'ai de la chance, j'ai vraiment un beau vagin, j'ai pas les lèvres ou quoi qui dépassent.
Maeva Guénam, a French reality TV star and social media influencer. Maeva gained fame through her appearances on reality TV series Les Marseillais and Les Anges de la télé-réalité. Last year, the influencer promoted an online store called Bibi Shop Paris, but followers quickly noticed something off. A user with the nickname Chemisti pointed out in a video that this brand lacks a SIRET number, an essential identifier for businesses in France. This revelation raised immediate red flags. Further investigation revealed that the company's headquarters is listed at a residential building, and this led many to question on how Maeva even discovered a store with merely 100 followers on Instagram. For such an influencer, promoting a low-profile brand seemed unusual, and for many, it pointed directly to a typical dropshipping site. For those unfamiliar, dropshipping is a way to sell goods without keeping them in stock. Instead, when a store sells a product, it purchases the item from a third party and has it shipped directly to the customer. This means that the seller never sees or handles the product. Users in the comments section were quick to point fingers to AliExpress, used by many dropshippers. The lack of a SIRET number, the obscure headquarters address, and the unusually low follower count all pointed towards this business model. Now, promoting dropshipping isn't illegal in France, but it's often seen as unethical, especially when influencers fail to disclose these practices transparently. Maeva had to justify herself to her subscribers, explaining that she had spoken with the creator of Bibi Shop Paris and the latter assured her of the reliability of her online store. As for the story with the SIRET number, it was just a mistake. Well, they simply forgot to show it. Life happens. Now, you may think that inducing someone into buying cheap glittery swimwear is pretty harmless, but things get much murkier with financial products. Nabila Vergara, another French reality TV star and also a model with 9.2 million of followers on Instagram. In 2018, Nabila promotes a Bitcoin trading platform but fails to mention that she is paid to promote the site.
Je connais l'une des filles qui travaillent avec un trader qui sont à fond dans le Bitcoin. C'est un peu la nouvelle monnaie, genre la monnaie du futur. Et en fait, même si vous y connaissez rien, ça vous permet de gagner de l'argent sans investir beaucoup. Genre, vous investissez des petites sommes. Genre, moi, j'ai dû mettre à peu près 1000 euros. J'ai déjà gagné 800 euros.
The French Financial Markets Authority immediately reacted with a tweet. #Nabila. Bitcoin is very risky. You can lose your entire stake. No miracle investment. Stay away. As explained by Rafael Molina, a lawyer specializing in influence. Financial products are governed by the French Monetary and Financial Code, which requires a sincere and balanced presentation of the risks and benefits associated with these products. Basically, it means that influencers can't promise guaranteed returns without discussing the risks. Unfortunately, this is often overlooked, leading to misleading promotions. Nabila claimed that there was no risk and promised returns of up to 80%, which is highly unrealistic. She later settled the case by paying a transactional fine of 20,000 euros. And this is where the AVI collective enters the scene. The AVI stands for Aide aux Victimes d'Influenceurs, translated as Help for the Influencer's Victims. As its name suggests, the AVI supports those deceived by influencers, and initially the collective was formed as the Association for the Victims of Marc and Nadé Blatta. Surprise, surprise, Marc and Nadé Blatta also gained fame from reality TV series and are now residing in Dubai, where they display their luxurious lifestyle, sharing their luxury accommodations, cars, and designer clothes. In 2021, they post hundreds of stories on Instagram encouraging their followers to participate in Forex trading using a so-called copy trading strategy. Each of the stories features the same slogan: copier-coller encaisser, copy-paste, cash-in. The idea is simple. You click on a link shared by Blata, which redirects you to a Telegram channel named Blata Gang. Once you invest a minimum of 500 euros on Forex, you receive multiple notifications a day with trading actions of a professional trader, which you need to mimic, and thus make loads of money. Or not, as Forex trading is highly risky. Forex is a foreign exchange market which determines exchange rates for every currency, and the main participants in this market are the large international banks. Banks. A lawyer of the alleged victims, Jocelyn Ziegler, says, "To practice copy trading, one has to be a trader. To do so in France, you need a market authorization from financial authorities." Blata claims this is not a scam, as he lives in Dubai. But what he does not understand is that he is selling services to French nationals. He writes everything in French and speaks in French. This means he must have a French authorization. But he doesn't. When interviewed by a French journalist, Elise Lucet, in April 2024, Marc Blata defended himself by comparing Forex with a cake recipe. When you watch someone making a cake, they won't explain to you that flour is bought at the supermarket, that it is white and powdery. He then continues with a second metaphor, trying to link copy trading to chocolate. It annoys me a lot to know that chocolate makes you gain weight, and yet it's so delicious. Copy trading can make you a lot of money, but it can also make you lose some. I absolutely love her reaction here. What a charming sweet tooth. The Dubai couple is not the only one suspected of fraud. The charges were pressed against X, a French legal term to avoid naming specific people, and allows the investigation to be about as many possible culprits as possible. Meta France has since deleted the accounts of Marc and Nadé Blata, and the company also responded on Twitter. The rules of all platforms are clear and prohibit fraudulent and deceptive content intended to abuse our users. We have deleted the Instagram account in question, as well as a series of others for violating these rules. And yes, Meta has also deleted the account of Laurent Correia, aka Laurent Billionaire. This guy has his own reality TV show, GLC Family, and is also a serial entrepreneur. By the way, a totally free advice from me. If someone is trying to sell you some stuff and his nickname contains the word billionaire, run. Run as fast as you can. In 2021, Laurent launches an NFT project called Billionaire Dogs, promising perks including large cash giveaways and rare NFTs. Buyers are invited to purchase NFTs for 0.1 Ether in the pre-sale or 0.2 Ether in the public sale. For those unfamiliar, NFTs, or non-fungible tokens, are digital assets that represent ownership or proof of authenticity of a unique item, typically digital art. This is what was shared by Dubai businessman Mohamed Amin about this NFT project. We were promised involvement of personalities like LeBron James and Kanye West. I was thinking of buying an NFT and making a profit. I expected events on yachts where I could meet other potential partners, but things slowed down and we sold less than 2,000 of 6,000 NFTs. And then Laurent disappeared. Indeed, 2 days after launch, the funds were transferred out of the project wallet to various addresses, including $400,000, which went directly to Korea. Laurent then deleted the Instagram account of Billionaire Dogs Club and the Discord server that had 90,000 people. He also removed from his Instagram bio that he is the founder of this NFT project. However, he continued to post on his Laurent Billionaire Instagram account, where he showed off his private jet and tropical vacations. If you are not into French rap, which I don't blame you for, you have probably never heard of this guy with the funny name Booba. Me neither, but turns out that he is key to our story, as we owe him the term influ voleur, influ thief. Apparently, Booba had a personal clash with Marc Blata, But the beef quickly evolved into a broader campaign against unethical influencer practices. Buba criticized influencers for promoting a culture of emptiness and for their lack of transparency, especially regarding their financial gains from affiliate marketing and product endorsements. Buba created the hashtag #InfluVoleur and set up an email address to collect testimonies from scam victims, positioning himself as a whistleblower and calling on public services to react. And the French government responded. In June 2023, the French parliament passes a law restricting internet fraud. Now influencers are required to indicate if they receive payment for advertising a product. This information is usually presented in the form of a banner with the inscription "advertisement" or "commercial collaboration," which is visible throughout the video or in the caption to the photo. An influencer who does not comply with this rule risks receiving up to 2 years in prison and a fine of 300,000 euros. According to a survey by DGCCRF, a Directorate for Competition, Consumer Affairs and Fraud Control, more than half of the influencers targeted since 2021 have not complied with advertising and consumer rights regulations. French citizens have since increased the number of their complaints about deceptive practices on the Signal Conso platform. Signal Conso is an online service where consumers can share information about fraud, scams, and unfair business methods. Among the denounced practices, you will find the promotion and sale of counterfeit products, the promotion of dropshipping sites, the promotion of financial services such as copy trading, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, etc., etc. This has greatly contributed to sanitizing the market. Most major advertisers now require that influencers with whom they collaborate acquire the Responsible Influence Certificate, delivered by the Professional Advertising Regulation Authority, ARPP. The launch of the certification program took place in September 2021 and was accompanied by a satirical communication campaign drafted by an advertising agency, Havas Play.
D'habitude, aujourd'hui on a reçu des parfums spécial bébé de la marque Coco Rabanne.
Ouais.
Voilà, on va vous les présenter. Chérie, est-ce que tu peux dire ce qu'il y a dedans?
Ouais, alors je sais qu'il y a 10% d'alcool d'aloe vera et après il y a un petit peu de béton. Mais franchement, ça n'a aucun risque pour les bébés parce que ça a été testé sur les animaux.
Voilà.
To obtain this certificate, you need to successfully complete a general online training on best practices in influencer marketing. There is also a financial advertising option covering investment products, portfolio management, trading and investment recommendations, crypto assets, and crowdfunding. To obtain the certificate, influencers must obtain a minimum of 75% correct answers to 25 multiple-choice questions. Despite these efforts, challenges remain. The authorities' resources are stretched thin, with only about 50 agents currently working on these cases, whereas experts estimate that 200 to 300 would be needed to handle the workload effectively. This means that many cases of deceptive practices still slip through the cracks. Indeed, in recent months, it was observed that some deceptive practices were shifting towards private messaging services like Telegram. They never learn. That's it for today, guys. If you've enjoyed this video and learned something new about France, don't hesitate to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. See you soon. Au revoir.